Yo. Happy Friday, everyone. We are back with another live stream song critique. Where we listen to your music and we tell you why or why not it may fit for television. I go back Excalibur Zero, the music producer you grow with, and my job is to help 100 musicians land their first scene placement. And this live stream is a gateway to do so by letting you know why or why not your music may or may not fit. What is up, RTP? Welcome back. What's up, Brizzy? My bro, welcome back. Happy Friday. Well, you got some submissions this week. If you're new here, you're looking to learn how to submit, what you can do is you can go to the description below, click the Discord link, join the Discord, and then share your music in the live TV placement song critique section. Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year. How has the grind been going for you, Brizzy? Any new placements? Still working on Love and Hip Hop? What's been going on? First up we have this week is Lord Branson. So we're going to start with that track this week. I was trying to say God called into a meeting this afternoon, but I'm going to try to listen and blow off this meeting. That's funny. What's up, Alan? Got some new headphones? Yeah, I got new headphones. You got new headphones too? These are I think the step up from what I had. I think I had the MH20X, and now I have the MH50X, which are a little bit cleaner. But Audio Technica, I like it. Doing well. Can't complain. You got the Yamaha MT5s. How are those? I was looking at those too. How are those? All right, let's get it popping. Got a few new placements, a lot more actually, hoping for more. Also got a question, but I'll hit you up probably for that. All right, let me know. And big congrats, man. Glad to see it. Been putting in work. All right, this first one from Lord Branson is called Ugly Girlfriend. Right there, that was pretty dope. That one came on with a lot of energy. That fits really well for like sports placements, scene openers, some good stuff in there. What's up, Jacob? What is up, X? Welcome back to the stream. This next one by Lord Branson, it's called Rich Tribe. It's a TV version, so let's listen to it.
You're right, mate.
The beat's hard, man. I think that one's a little bit too busy for sync, in my opinion, or TV more specifically, in my opinion. But the track's dope. I hear a lot of different things going on. You don't really need sound effects like like those little things in the background for TV, just because it gets a little bit distracting. But regardless, the track is dope. And also, if you're using samples, if it's a sample, you cannot submit it. You'll get caught up in some trouble. I recommend not sampling. And I'm starting to tell people to gear away from royalty-free loops, unless it's arcade, because you can kind of manipulate the sample yourself. But overall, track's dope. All right, next up we got the homie Denny. He said, "Hi there, just wanted to know if these 808s were in key." Okay, got you, Denny. All right, Denny, this one, nothing's really in key, to be honest. But those drums are hitting hard. Yeah, nothing's really in key in this one. On this track. I'm gonna pause it right there. I will go back to this one, make sure everything's in the same key. There's like a ghost trick. If you're using FL Studio, there's a ghost trick that you can use. Like, it'll show you ghost notes of the tracks that are in key. That'd be a good way for you to reference. What's good, Sagara? Welcome back. What if the samples you got from another producer you collabed with daily? It's fine, but you would have to make sure that you coordinate with the music library you're submitting to. But then that's it. Man, we're not roasting the homie Denny. Denny's only like 13 years old. He's still new at making beats. He's coming in here to get feedback, and he's getting better each time. No, that one wasn't one of his best in my opinion, but he's still out here experimenting, and we encourage that. We encourage all creativity, so shout out to the homie Denny out there. All right, next up we got MMB. Haven't seen from MMB in a minute. What's up, MMB? All right, this one's called Chinese New Year. Let me pop up Spotify real quick. Instrument sound a bit dry. Yeah, he's still new, man. Even if you clear the track sample on TrackLib, honestly, if it's like royalty free, or if you're like, if it's royalty free and you're not cutting it up to make it almost not even sound like the sample, they're getting to a point right now where they're getting really strict for sync licensing for royalty free loops. They have software now that kind of detects it. Oh, proof of ownership feature. Interesting. I've never seen that. I know Splice is trying to tap into sync licensing. I keep seeing like blogs for them about sync. So maybe that's why. They probably know that there's a lot of people trying to do sync with their samples. This was MMB. Mysterious Music Beats. MIDI is fine. MIDI is fine. That's a good question. Yeah, not yet. right there. I don't know if that one was for sync or not. Cool little dance track from the homie MMB though. I feel like that intro took really long to get into, in my opinion though. All right, next up we got the homie Allen. He said just a simple track. Can't listen to it at work because I broke my phone. Oh damn! Tried to mix it wider. Let's go. I haven't listened to this yet, but I did reply. I haven't seen Charismatic here yet. The mix is solid on this. It's a good tension track. All right, spacing. That was a solid track, man. That one would get placed all day, in my opinion, Alan. Nice work. Mix is clean. Nice movement. Good spacing, especially in this B section here. Perfect spacing right there. Nice movement. Dope work from the homie Alan. Hope those new headphones are coming into work. I see you. I see you. What's up, YM? That was Alan T. Really like mix, yeah. Really minimalistic, perfect description. That was a perfect minimalistic tension track. All right, next up we got the homie Samoda. It's called Fly Marimba. Appreciate that $5 donation, Quadex. Thanks for that. Samoda, I know the other styles that you make in this style, or the other tracks you make in this style, really fit for sync. This one, I mean, it would fit more for a game than anything, but I don't really see it fitting for TV. One, because of that flute and the tempo. I would speed that tempo up for sure. I see you got it at like 138. I would get that closer to like 145, 150 if you could. 150 might be too fast, but you definitely want to speed it up because a lot of these styles of tracks really open up scene openers. So I would make sure you speed it up. What's up, Charismatic? All right. Quad X, I got you next. I appreciate that $5 donation. You say you got 2 tracks in the chat. Let's get it. I'll play, since Quad X donated, I'll play his, and then we'll move back in order. This was Travis Scott type beat. The other one's more downtown.
Sky.
Your samples are starting to have a lot more texture to them now. I've noticed. It's a good one. It's a clean track right there. This is more dancehall. What's up, Cody?
Sea Sky Quad X.
I love these drums. These drums are dope. Solid work from the homie Quad X. I appreciate that $5 donation. Saw some people say that has a dancehall vibe, Afrobeat. Yeah, definitely. That's the style he has. Last week, Quad X let us know that he's from St. Vincent, which is dope. I have family from St. Vincent. It's a small little island. Fire from the homie Quad X once again. Next up, we got the homie Ali. What's up, Ali? Also, if we have Daryl Green, if you're in the YouTube, let me know, because you sent me your tracks through email. We sent it through Discord, but let me know if you're in the on the YouTube. All right, let's get it, Ali. Nice work from the homie Ali. That was smooth. I feel like it was missing a bass though. I don't know if that's a producer or me, but it's still dope regardless. Clean. What's up, Revision? You said no submission this week? All good, man. All good. I appreciate you guys just kicking it. Appreciate you guys just kicking it with the boy. This one's called Rising Sun from the homie Ali. Dope. You guys see that? You guys see that J. Cole like bought a producer's beat or something like that and let him release it on his Type Beat channel? He like bought a producer's beat from the Type Beat channel, a J. Cole beat, and then let the producer release a song on there. It's pretty dope. I feel like J. Cole would definitely rap on something like that. And I don't know why I like this picture a lot. Like, this artwork really matches the vibe of this track. All right. Love the vibe. Feels nostalgic. Yeah, definitely. It's a good word for it. This is nice. I can actually hear J. Cole. Bass is hard. Yeah, that track was fire, man. Nicely done. All right, next up, Tanaka. He said, how's it going, y'all? This is from an artist I manage named Anvis. For this, we are trying to go for something that could be used maybe in a video game trailer. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Last week, he turned in something from Anvis, and it was fire. I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah, I'm a monster, I do damage. All I come from, I explode. Pedal to the floor, I'm on the road. You can never catch me if you try. You can never catch me if you try. I'm on cruising altitude now. Looking out the window, I got a good view now. I'm cruising like a jet, you can never catch up to me now. I'm on a battlefield. I got my gun, I got my shield.
was fire. I like that one. Very clean, man. This guy has a good voice. I like how you guys did that effect right here. When you say he's built like a soldier, you guys did it at the end too. When you put that little marching band.
I never back down, man. I'm built like a soldier. If you're lit.
That was dope. Clean, man. I feel like that will work. I feel like the vocals are definitely there though, but sometimes, or in some cases, I feel like the beat needs to feel like even bigger if it's gonna be for like a video game. I think Vince, what's his name? Vince Staples, right? Has a good album, Big Fish Theory, that was like placed in Call of Duty and stuff like that. It has some tracks from that album that are all made for sync. Listen to how big those tracks feel, or listen to like Call of Duty trailer music and see how big those tracks feel without the sound effects. The sound effects are going to add to that, obviously, from the game. But I feel like the beat needs to feel a little bit bigger. Overall, though, the track's fire. I like his vocals a lot. Oh, different harmonies would kill it. More melodies on the vocals. I can hear that. Yeah, something needs to make it feel like a little bit bigger. What's up, Tony Serzo? I appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the stream. Next up, we got the homie Mouse Rat. So if you don't mind, this is a song with the rapper from Looperman. Looking for feedback on my vocal mixing and how it blends together. Okay. It's called Say Less.
Yeah, I heard they tryna set the pace. Took one look at the license and they had to double take. What you have to say? Slam the brake, check who's real and drop the snakes. Grab them, put them in their place. Flip the script and then escape. Let's talk, keep it hush now while I pray. They wanna come and steal my soul, but I give you lockdown in this safe. More time I was feeling low, I let that ride like a piece of cake. What you know about Holy Ghost, to keep him close so I never lose faith. Yeah, I'ma say less till I get in my zone. What's new, man, I'm back with the bros. True say I got a kingdom code. Just watch us catch his case. Weapon of faith, murder she wrote. Setting the balance and rocking the boat. No conversation, we pray and we go. Can't control me. I was in the flat for days, just trying to make this thing run properly. Man, I stay gathering names, damn this heat never been so costly. I'm just making plays, new stats improving games. See their looks, but we ain't the same, no way. Switch up quick, man, I built that bridge in a different phase. Went too far when you mentioned days. All that time they thrown away. Plugs, names, tugs, faith, love, fame. It's a relay race, that's why I don't let anyone come set my pace. Nah, I ain't dreaming. Since SK hit Westwood, I went north side and had sound boys press play just to wheel it. I put work in all seasons, dealt with all of them demons. Been scarred, I kept bleeding, but you think it's easy going and take my place. It's different how this gang doing it. I knew one thing must change, yeah, and that's point of viewing it. I used to watch them planes, now more time I'm fluing it. Now nobody out doing it, now them man try ruin it. It's about control. The best way to make headway is your code. So press play on your next wave and let go. Let it go, who's doing it most? Yeah, man, I've been around and back with the truth. Throw that back to the year or two. Don't run off your map with gossip round it, fam, when you know about proof. I don't wanna get tied up with the talking there, that's toxic fumes. Only the realest ones are the kind that stand up, then I salute. Then I'm gonna confess what I just said to the whole of the crew. If you're talking nonsense, then the words get pressed like human fruit. Funny at the start of the year, Nana said there was too much juice. Let me tell them again why I speak only under the lens or I'm in this booth. Yeah. So let me be honest with you from the jump. I was a different kid, but look at the move that I made to the man I've become. I'm here to reminisce a little bit and I come to regret a lot of what I've done. I was all talk, till it was told now you ain't the one. They was telling you boys say less. Look round, are you trying to impress? Said get rid of your demons, boy, pray more if you wanna get blessed. I took that right to the soul, since then I got a brand new step. Now I'm out here on the road with a man, them doing up all the finesse. Who's doing up most? Cause I sure do see them phonies. These men act like ghosts, but I know they're watching closely. If you ain't involved, why try phone me? So what your threats impose, you can do chat but you can't control me. Can't control me. I was in a flat for days, just trying to make this thing run properly. Man, I stay gathering names, damn this heat never been so costly. I've been making plays, new strats improving games. See they look but we ain't the same.
Whew. Okay, I see you, Mouse Rat. That track was fire, bro. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That beat has so much movement and changes to it, and that little sound effect had me crying.
Switch up quick when I built that.
Switch ups are dope, man. I feel like that would fit really well for Sync 2 as well, like streamers and stuff like that, or content creators. I could definitely hear that being used. You could definitely pitch that out to like Artlist or something, if there's no samples or if the samples are cleared. I feel like that track was a banger, man. A lot of really good production elements that were added to complement his vocals. Nicely done. What's good, my boy Ali? Welcome back, man. We're glad to have you back. I knew it was a matter of time. What's up, Khalifa? Yeah, I'd like to change on that one too. Nicely done. Next up, we got the homie Jacob. What's up, Jacob? He said, hi, Ram. Hope this week is treating you all well. We got work from home approved for all week because we're expecting more below zero weather. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know how you guys survived it. We don't mind 0 to 20 degrees so much, but when it gets to negative 10 or colder, I can't even listen. I can't even say that out loud without freezing. You said negative 10 degrees? What? It's not that great, you know. I have a track that's way too hot, which sort of sounds like Cake the band musically, but this is just an instrumental. I would love to connect with some artists or vocalists if there's any in the group here looking to work. If any artists in here, he's looking to work, man. Thinking this fits the detective comedy, action comedy, or oddly even like a Windex or cleaner spray commercial. Interesting. That's like an interesting take right there. Any thoughts and feedback would be greatly appreciated. Hope this one keeps you warm. Hey, man, I hope you stay warm out there. Oh, it says the link doesn't work. The link doesn't work. No. Let me see if I get rid of this dash. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I just got rid of the dash. There's a little dash at the end. I was messing it up. All right, Jacob, this one's called Way Too Hot. I'm going to show his disco link. And I want to give a tip to artists out there who are submitting music for sync. If you're using disco. You guys heard me talk about disco before. Celsius. We're not talking about Celsius. We're talking about Fahrenheit. So he has a good disco link. I really like what he has right here. A term if you're an artist. If you're putting like a link out like this, or if you're ever sending out an email, I highly recommend you putting one stop in somewhere in the comments or something. Basically, one stop is a term used in the industry for sync licensing that basically means your music is cleared. They don't have to worry about any music clearance. You want to make sure there's no royalty-free loops, or you want to make sure there's no samples, and the beat that you have that you're using for your track, you have full rights to, like exclusive rights. Use that term one stop. It's like music to a person's ears when they can read that, because they know they don't have to worry about a lot of back-end work about clearing the track, and they want to work with people who have one stop. He has that actually in his, I didn't even see that. He has it right here. One stop for sync. I didn't even see that till right now. Perfect. This is a really good submission link right here. If you're like trying to submit to get your music accepted, put like 3 to 5 tracks, make it look like this. Send it out. Nice. This is a good track, man. This could definitely get used in the commercial. Couple notes though. One, I would definitely work on getting those saxophones to sound a little bit more realistic. There's a couple plugins that I recommend. The first one is Session Brass. Session Brass by Contact. They have a good, or Native Instruments. They have a good contact bank called Session Brass that'll help that. You definitely want it to sound a lot more realistic. Or I can't actually remember the other one. There's another saxophone I just saw on TikTok that sounded pretty good. I feel like the Session Brass is probably the best bet though. There's some really good saxophones on there. Gives you a lot of capability to tweak it to sound more realistic. And then one more thing is that this section right here, there's something going on, like phasing or some type of clipping or something right here. Something either, or maybe your limiter's hitting really hard. Something right here is getting like this whole part right here. It might be your limiter. It might be overworked right there. Other than that, solid work, man. Solid work, Jacob. You got it, man. You got it down. Nice movement, nice arrangement, all there. All right. Next up, we got the homie X.E.L.O. Boom, 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 boom. Those type of tracks get used all the time for sync licensing. They work really well. All right. X says, trying to put together a sports album. Hopefully I can finish it by the end of the month to pitch. This is the first one. Let me know what you think. All right, bet. Dope work, man. Nice work, X. This one has more of like that anticipation type of feel for sports, which is good for like documentaries and stuff like that. Especially like any sports event that's about to happen where they're hyping it up and they create like a little mini documentary. It has that feel to it. Only thing I noticed is that the low end's kind of competing with each other. Like that bass is struggling against that low string that you have and that low brass. A little bit, but other than that, that's a good start. And I like that you did this anticipation style because I'm sure you're gonna mix it up and do like high energy, like sports highlights type of things too. That's good that you're giving options right there. Nicely done. All right, next up we got your boy. Let's get it. John Wick picking the guns to this beat. I haven't seen John Wick. I've never watched a single one of them, but I just started it the other day. I haven't finished it yet though. That's a good one. I like that Khalifa. I like that like keyword you use, futuristic 80s. That's a good style. Like the Weeknd style definitely has that vibe to it. That's a good keyword, futuristic 80s music. We got one more from the homie. That's a solid track. I like that one all around. I love that the drums are punchy and up front of the mix. Very clean. This one has really good potential. Nice pacing. Change ups are crazy. I love that fill you did, and then how you like you put this fill in right here, and then after the fill came in, the beat kind of raised in energy too. Nicely done. Only thing I hear on this one is that low end, that kick in that low end with the 808 or a bass or whatever. It's competing a little bit, or clipping maybe a little bit. Just tame it. It doesn't have to be too crazy up front. I think you're doing a good job with the drum selection now with these tracks. Nicely done. Yeah, he's killing it with the 80s vibe for real. All right, cool. Next up, we got the homie Lil Frey. This one's for reality TV. The Urgency is what it's called. Where's the sting at? That's the only thing is you need a sting. Add that sting to the end of it. That track is there, man. That's a good reality TV track. That's a perfect like representation of mixing the traditional reality TV comedic style and then putting it with like his own style. Those drums, those 808s were riding the entire time. It's dope. It's a really good reality TV track. Just add that sting to the end. It's the only thing you're missing on that one. This was called D for Drama. I like that name. That's a good name. This is a good track too, man. This is a really solid, like, dramedy, light drama type of feel. Very quirky. Two things that I think will elevate your comedy styles. Hold on, let me make sure. I think you had the sting. Yeah, good sting. You have a really good call or response here. And these type of tracks right here fit really well for reality TV. Like, you hear this all over Real Housewives. You hear this all over Bravo, E! Entertainment. Anything your girl's watching, most likely, this is the type of music that they're going to be using. I feel like this section right here, like right before he gets back into that hook, you could add like maybe like a 4-bar, a little like 4-bar something change up just to break it, like just to change it up a little bit, like a bridge or something. It's not necessary, but once I was getting to the end of this track, it was getting a little bit repetitive. I think if you add like a quick 4-bar change up, like a little 4-bar bridge or something, just change it up, or just drop all the track, like all the melodies completely, just have the drums driving right there, like really driving drums. Almost all your drum elements are introduced right there. Right before it gets back into that hook, it's gonna change up or break it up just a little bit. Another thing I want to give tips on, because I feel like you're getting the style down really well. You have nice acoustic bass, like the pizzicato. You have the sound selection there. The arrangement's pretty much there. Is adding like little dropouts, and I'll show you right now what I mean. Whenever I make comedy tracks, I usually add dropouts for TV shows, specifically reality TV, for tracks like that, because editors like to use those as edit points. So they'll like cut the track up. Like if they say something funny or something like goofy is happening on the TV, on the show or whatever, in the scene, they'll drop out the track using those little dropouts, or they'll change the scene using those little dropouts, basically. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Oh, okay. Hold up one sec. All right, so I'll show you right now. You'll hear it coming up right here. Hold up. It didn't happen yet, my bad. Just like little things where it's like stuff's dropping out like that. That wasn't a perfect representation, but there's the other elements of the track dropped out, and it just played the little melody for a second. So that's what I mean, like just dropping out, making little pauses within the track will really help you out. All right, bet. I appreciate that, X. All right, next up, we got the homie Joe B. Nicely done, Lil Frey. Nicely done. Joe B has a good disco link too.
Have your mother watch the kids, girl, let's have fun. Anywhere we go, I have the funds. Dress in heels, let me show you I'm beyond. I know it's early, I'ma take you out to brunch. Bottomless mimosas when I take you out to brunch.
What's up, players?
Bottomless mimosas, didn't think you'd get this drunk. Bottomless mimosas. Bottomless mimosas. Bottomless mimosas, didn't think you'd get this drunk. Tell your mother that I'll pay her just to watch the kids. Said you never have fun, you always got the kids. Cop the telly for 3 hours, only need one. Get you home in time, plus I get food for your son. Get you home in time for you to put your daughter to bed. Said you never have fun, girl, that's all in your head. That's all in your head, your head, your head. Tell your mother that I'll pay her just to watch the kids. Said you never have fun, you always got the kids. Cop the telly for 3 hours, only need one. Get you home in time, plus I get food for your son. Get you home in time for you to put your daughter to bed. Said you never have fun, girl, that's all in your head. Girl, that's all in your head, your head, your head.
That's solid, man. That's a good track. I like the message behind it. It's not too raunchy or anything like that. It has a good female empowering like feel to it too, which female empowering in all, I feel like in all aspects, always does well. That's why Drake makes like Nice for What and stuff, right? But female empowerment does really well for like sync licensing too, and it's cool. It's a good message. I feel like that's what's important. Taking care of her, making sure she has a good time. All genuine intentions. That's a good track. I can hear that on like something like Insecure, you know, on HBO. Even though Insecure is done, that has the type of feel it has to me. Nicely done. All right, next up we got the homie Dan James. It's a dancehall EDM. It says I need access. Let me request access real quick. Or let me see, make sure I'm in the right. All right, requesting access to that, Dan. In the meantime, I'll play this next one, and I got you after that. This one's from YIM. He said, hope you're all having a good Friday. Here's a beat sample, something I made for a Julia advertisement. That's cool. And another sample at the end. Just shared. My bad, YIM. I'll pause it then. Since he just shared, since he was next. Got you, Dan. All right, there's two here. It's not playing. Let me try to download it. This is a tip too. If you're sending this for like sync licensing placements, you never want to send Google Link because you can't preview it. It's whack. I don't know why Google's like that. Like sometimes it'll preview, sometimes it won't. Just repeat. Let me see. I'm gonna count the repeats. This one has you have a good bouncier track. This one I don't know if it will fit for sync more specific like this specifically, but it's still dope. A couple things I will get that mix up though because it's really quiet. And two, those percussions that you're using are dope. But some of the little taps you use, the percussion taps, like specifically the metal ones, have a louder. They sound louder, and I would balance that out a little bit because stuff like that, like hi-hats, shakers, anything that's high-end as far as a mix is always going to cut through for devices like TV, like your phone, like a tablet. So I recommend just getting that balanced out a little bit, just turning it down more specifically, like those little percussions right there. But you have really good spacing. Like this arrangement is pretty good for sync, in my opinion. You have a good B section, like your verse section. Really nice spacing, really good for dialogue. If anything, you have like a good underscore feel for TV. Let's listen to this next one though.
Shout out Dan Jans 'cause he made that shit slap.
I don't know about this one. Like, I don't know if this one will fit for sync. It's different. It has like a cool dance movement to it. But the other one has more like sync potential just because of the direction it's going. But you said what library would take this? I mean, it depends. I don't know. It really depends on what the library needs, to be honest. If you're looking for libraries, I definitely have a list on my website for free. Or I just posted like a cool video yesterday listing some libraries and what kind of style of placements they work on. They're not for scores. Okay, next week we're saying for sync. Okay. Yeah, the other one was a little bit more experimental. All right, next up we got the homie YIM. He said, hope you're all having a good Friday. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. All right, let's keep playing. I'll start this from the beginning. What's up, Chikara? That was a big vibe, man. It was so sonically pleasing, like the different textures and stuff like that. That was dope. That's a big vibe right there. Nicely done from the homie YIM. What's up, Mr. Robinson? You made this sample right here? I don't understand how you can make something from like this and then something like this at the same time. It's crazy. Your versatility is wild. Like this sounds like a real sample. Super gifted, man. This next one is the jeweler one he's talking about. It's called Kite for Jewelers. Bro, why I'm trying to, yo, you're gonna get placed like crazy, bro. I'm telling you right now. You got the ear. Was this actually for an ad? Did you get paid for it? 'Cause that fits all day. It's a good track. Last one from the homie YM. This was called Code Crack. Oh, nice. Congrats, bro. Sample. All right. That lead, Blue. Jeez. Damn. Crazy. I think that was just a sample, right? Yeah, that's just a sample that you made. Crazy. Yeah, super talented, man. Chikari said, yo, I got a question next. I submitted 2 songs to a music library months ago. One was finally rejected. The other one got moved from under review, chucking rights holders. But it's been 4 months. You should check. It's been 4 months. I would check in. So say that you say, hello, just wanted to check in. I saw that one of the tracks that we sent in was under review. And then list the review that they're holding it under. And wanted to clarify, everything. Maybe it got placed. But checking rights holders, if you didn't use any samples or loops, it's possible that you probably got placed and they're supposed to be checking in with you. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I would communicate with them. Don't be afraid to ask questions, check in, email. Keep that communication with them. All right, nicely done from the homie YM. Next up, we got the boy Cody Bell. He said, don't have any new music, but here's an old beat I made for a friend using on his podcast. Oh, nice. Mic to mic. Promo for the homie. Okay. That podcast sounds familiar. That's why I typed it in to see if somebody had posted that before. It's a dope track, man. Good bounce to it. All right, next up we got the homie Khalifa. He said honest review on these two. There's a website dedicated to music, like a music library dedicated to podcasts. Let me see if I can find it. I'll share it with you guys. Oh yeah, it's podcastmusic.com. If you guys are looking to put your music on podcasts, I'll share it right here. I'll show you guys it, and then I'll share it. Boom, boom. Yeah, this one. One Stop. There you go. That term, One Stop again. One Stop music licensing for podcasts. Let's see how we can figure out how we can submit. Rights holders. Here we go. Oh, collaboration with Sound Exchange. Interesting. Maybe this is the wrong one. There's another one, I think, that you can submit to. Maybe you just gotta sign up. But that's a site I've seen before. All right, bet. Let's switch over. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's get it, Khalifa. Oh wait, yeah, Khalifa. Let's get it.
This is rad. Oh my god.
Mr. Khalifa has been chosen.
I don't think this is bad. I think it sounds different. Like, it's very unique. I think something that'll sound cool with this though is like when you get to the verse sections or something, is adding like messing around with the cutoff, turning on the cutoff a lot on that pad that you're using, or use like LFO parameters and automate it just to give it like a unique bounce. It has like a different feel to it, but it's not bad. It's different. All right. YM, I saw your question. Said, when you submit to libraries, should you send your tracks directly in the email or make a SoundCloud playlist? So there's going to be different ways. When you go to a music library's website, there's going to be different ways to submit. You can send a submission form. They have like a submission form already written out for you, telling you what the guidelines are. That you upload it directly to that submission form, or if you don't see that, they'll have their email listed. You'll email them directly. I do not recommend using SoundCloud, and I'll show you exactly why right here, real quick. Let me go to SoundCloud real quick. One, SoundCloud has ads. So every second track that's played, after that track is done, they're going to play an ad. Two, think about how much stuff, like if I'm clicking one track, how much stuff they could get distracted by on a track, right? Or if they just like, all this stuff is just distracting. If you just have like a disco link or a Dropbox link or a box link, it's only going to show your track. It's not going to give them options to go to a different library feed or just distract them from what they're actually doing, which is listening to your track. So I recommend using like Dropbox, Box, or Disco. And like I said, every second track plays like an ad or something, and I don't like that. The quality is different? I don't think so. Not that I noticed. I just don't like the fact that like there's so many options to get distracted from the person's track, as opposed to just having like Dropbox or Disco, where it's only your track playing. They have no option to get distracted. Oh, okay. SoundCloud compresses it. I don't know. I didn't know that. All right, Khalifa, let's play this next one. Yeah, this was different, man. It feels like you're experimenting on this one, and I like that. I feel like right here in that verse, when the verse comes up, like just getting a little change to it by maybe suppressing the cutoff. Because your drums are in the background, like doing a really cool, like unique bounce to it. I feel like you should keep playing with that one. Let's listen to this one. This one's too experimental for my taste personally, but doesn't mean it's bad. Like somebody might like this. It's very unique, very different. Has like that Odd Future vibe back in the day. But this one's a little bit too experimental for my personal taste. Not saying it's a bad track. I think it's good to experiment, and if you continue to make styles like that, you should. Nobody's opinion should dictate whether or not you should create what you want to create. All right. Quality H2O, you said you submitted today. What did you submit? A track to the stream? Or you submitted to a music library? All right, next up we got the homie Chikara.
Lay beats, this go crazy.
Chikara.
It's a good track. This one's solid, Chikara. I love those guitars, man. That little guitar solo you did right here. Background. So clean, man. That's a good track. You said I haven't made full tracks with vocals in a minute, but focusing on getting better at production, particularly working on my drums, keeping it simple enough, and leaving room for the artist. Okay. This one's from Chikara.
Lay beats, this go crazy.
Chikara.
Yeah, those were both dope, Chikara. This was really good. You're getting better, man. Chikara Quad X sample pack. I could hear that. That would be dope. Actually, that would be really dope. I'll be clean. All right, next up, we got Flares in the building. He said, not sure if I sent this one before. I'm sketching out. Okay. Covenant Oath first draft. I'm excited to hear this. If you haven't heard about Flares, now you know. You're going to know right now. Bro, this dude Flares is on another level. That was probably one of my favorite tracks you submitted. I had like, somebody said an emotional roller coaster. Or yeah, you were feeling a variety of emotions. That's exactly what I felt. He said, I'm about to ascend. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Jakar, he said that I talked to Flares one time, asked what sounds he used. He said he uses Nintendo Switch. That's what he told me. He makes his beats on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, he's crazy. He is crazy, man. Super talented. Always appreciate when Flares comes in and drops some bangers. All right. Next up, we got the homie Darren. He said, here are two genre tracks for today. What's up, Darren? How you been, man? Hey. was a banger. That was clean, Darren. Good nighttime scene opener, reflective feel to it. That's gonna work all day. This next one's called Go Crazy. Fire, Darren. Good tension track, a good drama track. I'll get used up all day. I'm sure you already submitted it for sync. Let me know if you got any new placements too, Darren. I have a submission from a homie who sent it to me. He's been messaging me on Instagram. If you're in here, I'm gonna play it right now. I got you. This one's called Moneymaker by Daryl. Just quiet. This is really quiet. You might have to resend that one, Daryl. That was really quiet. Oh, that's better. This one's quiet too. All right, Daryl. I'm probably gonna send you this on Instagram, the restream, because I don't know if you're in chat. But a couple of notes, man. First, I would have that intro come in a lot quicker. Starts off very slow. This emotional style fits really well for sync, but there's a couple of things that will elevate it to take it to that next level. One, your tracks need to be louder. They're very quiet. If I play this compared to another track, it's going to be night and day. Two, I would avoid using harsh leads, any harsh sounds like this, that little lead they use. I would get rid of that. Use something different to layer it with that bell or something, or just keep it with that bell that you have in there already. Three, your piano sounds very on the grid, very quantized. Make sure that it doesn't sound too quantized. You want it to sound a little bit realistic. So what I do is I use like the Strumminizer feature on FL Studio, or you can just offset your pianos just a little bit. That way it's not completely lined up on the grid. Three, I would work on arrangement. You want a lot of movement. I recommend having something changing every 4 bars. That's my rule for myself for sync. It could be 4 to 8 bars, but usually every 4 bars is either something dropping out, something being added. I'm changing up the arrangement and adding a lot of variation. Other than that, I would work on that mix, get the arrangement right. The nucleus of it is there, but just focusing on those things is gonna help you. We got a snippet from the homie Kid J. I got you.
I got too much life, I gotta live it right. Got me rolling the dice, got me living my life again. Let it go, 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 go. Run it, we love it, we like it. We talking, we shout it, we rock it. I need you, I need you, I need you. Falling, falling.
gonna run that back.
Running past the speed of light. I got too much life, I gotta live it right. Got me rolling the dice, got me living my life again. Let it go, 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 go. Running, we love it, we like it. We talking, we shouting, we rocking. I need you, I need you, I need you here. I'm falling.
That would work all day, man. You said music from 09, man. Brizzy, you gotta open up your taste palette, bro. A rom-com from 90s or from 09? Nah. That has like that Tory Lanez 80s album feel to it. That was fire, man. That'll get used all day. 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. Definitely looking for artists and vocalists. Because, as I told you guys before, we're looking to start our own little agency, little library at the end of the year. He said that was a snippet. Or by the end, like by mid of the year, I'm going to be starting. Already wrote out what I need to do as far as to get the ball rolling. But I'm definitely trying to assemble a team, bring some resources from people who are here. So let's get it. Oh, okay. I don't know if it has that 09 feel to it. I feel like it sounds pretty modern. The vibe is 80s a little bit, but still hits. All right. See if anybody else submitted. Nope. I don't see anything from anybody else. All right, for sure. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate everybody who came through. We'll be back next Friday, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I think we'll be back next Friday, 10 a.m. I'll tell you if anything changes. But let's get it. Great work this week. You guys have a good one. Keep killing it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Always feel free to reach out. Peace.